Make yourselves comfortable,
Attic lovers, because today we're opening a chapter that shaped the fantasies, the whispers, and the late-night dreams of an entire generation. And before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to The Attic and hit the bell so you won't miss any of our journeys into Italian cinema, beauty, and irresistible pop culture legends. And tell me in the comments, which Italian diva should we explore next? Alright, tonight's story belongs to a woman who didn't just turn heads. She became a national obsession, a symbol, a name that defined the 90s with elegance, sensuality, and a hint of delicious scandal. Her name is Selen, born Luce Caponegro, a woman who transformed desire into performance, provocation into language, and her body into one of the most unforgettable icons of Italian culture. Luce was born in Rome on December 17, 1966, but grew up in Ravenna, where she studied dance, singing, and even horse riding. A disciplined young woman, graceful and artistic. No one could have predicted that this quiet, talented girl would one day become the sensual symbol of Italian 90s culture. Destiny, though, has a wicked sense of humour. At 26, she appeared in a small amateur film called Birthday Orgy, and from the very beginning it was clear this woman had something magnetic, a presence that pulled you in, a mix of sweetness and fire that made the camera fall in love with her instantly. Then came 1993, the moment she stepped into the world of Italian adult cinema, adopting a name that would become legend, Selen. From that point on, everything exploded. She worked with some of the most influential directors of the genre, Alex Perry, Mario Salieri, Silvio Bandinelli, even Joe D'Amato, the master of Italian erotic cinema. Her roles in films like Concetta Licata, Dracula, and Cuore di Pietra turned her into the absolute queen of the era. But Selen wasn't just provocative, she was artful, elegant. She could be daring without ever losing her charm. She stood in front of the camera with a mix of confidence and vulnerability that made her unforgettable. Italy fell in love with her. Magazines wanted her on their covers. Night shows wanted her voice, her look, her smile. Festivals awarded her again and again. In the 90s, saying the name Selen was enough. Everybody knew. And then came the turn. In 1999, Selen made a decision that very few icons dare to make at the height of their fame. She walked away. No more sets, no more scripts. She wanted to be loose again. She appeared in mainstream TV, acted in Scarlet Diva, tried new artistic paths, and eventually chose a completely different life. She opened a wellness and beauty centre in Ravenna, a space she describes as the home of Luce, only not Selen anymore. Behind that transformation, there is also motherhood. Luce has 2 sons, and over the years she has spoken with honesty about the weight her past placed on them, especially her eldest, who suffered bullying because of her fame. It's the kind of emotional truth people don't often see behind seductive posters and glamorous memories. But she never backed down. She protected her children fiercely, and today calls motherhood the most meaningful journey of her life. In 2024, she briefly returned to television on L'Isola dei Famosi. It was short, intense, and revealing. After the show, she said something simple but powerful. Selen doesn't exist anymore. And she meant it. Today, Luce is a different woman, wiser, calmer, beautifully grounded. But here in The Attic, we honour both sides of her story, because Selen wasn't just an adult film star. She was a symbol of boldness, freedom, and unapologetic femininity. A woman who chose her path, walked it with fire, and then, with the same strength, chose to rewrite her life entirely. And let's be honest, how many of you back in the 90s looked for her magazine covers at least once? Exactly. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a like, subscribe to The Attic, and let me know who you want to explore next. Because here, the past never truly leaves. It stays warm, alive, and wonderfully irresistible. See you soon, Attic lovers.